Hi, I'm Simon from Click Photo Systems, and today I'm going to show you how Exposure Correct Action Processor can save you hours and hours in post-production time. So as you can see, I've got Adobe Bridge open. We just need to go into Preferences and untick the Command key to apply labels and ratings. And now we're ready to go. I've chosen 3 of my favorite actions and assigned them to the number keys on my keyboard. So you can see the film action is assigned to number 1, the vintage action assigned to number 2, and black and white to number 3. So let's get started. I'm going to very quickly move through these images, and for the first one I want a film action, the second one black and white, and another film, a vintage look. And as you can see, it's very easy, very quick to assign these images. And if you want an image in more than one style, it's very easy to duplicate that image, and then we can make one of those film and the other one black and white, and continue moving on. If you don't have Photoshop, you can get it through the Adobe Creative Cloud for $10 a month at the moment. You can also use Photo Mechanic to apply these ratings, but you will need Photoshop to actually process the images. I'm using RAW files here, but you can also use the processor on JPEG images just as easily. Now you can see these images are underexposed, but I don't need to worry about that because of the built-in exposure and contrast correction algorithm. So these will automatically be brightened before the actions are applied. If you do need to crop an image, you can always open it and apply the crop in Camera Raw, and then come back and continue with the ratings. I've just used 3 actions today, but you can easily use up to 10. So now that I've finished those, I'm going to go to Photoshop, File, Automate, EC Action Processor, and choose my source folder. And it's showing 46 files in that folder. You can include subfolders depending on how your files are structured. And for my output options, I want JPEG. You can also choose Photoshop, but for now I will use JPEG. And set the quality to 10. And I'll add a copyright to the images. And here's where I assign the actions to the ratings and labels. So today I've used no labels, and for 1 star, which is applied with the 1 key, I'm going to apply from the Click Photo Systems actions the film action, and for 2 stars I will apply the vintage action, and 3 stars will apply the black and white action. Now EC stands for the automatic exposure correction, so I would definitely keep that ticked, and then we're ready to go. Obviously, as you can see, we can add up to 10 rules here, but for now we're just using the 3, so I'm going to go ahead and process those, and Exposure Correct will open each of the images, automatically correct them, and then apply the relevant action to them. There may be some images that you want to spend some extra time on, those special images, but Exposure Correct will do the bulk of the work for you. So now that that's finished, I've gone to the JPEG output folder in Bridge, and you can see that each of the images have had the actions applied, and I'm just going to scroll down to the images that were very underexposed, and you can see that they've been brightened up and the actions applied, and so there's no need to do any more work on those images. So that's how Exposure Correct Action Processor can save you hours and hours in post-production, and I would encourage you to give it a try.